So I've been really focused on learning figure drawing and improving my figure drawing skills. So naturally, I started really studying anatomy. The last year and the year before, I spent lots of time really focusing on the details of the anatomy, the details of the muscle, and really try and practice all these muscle groups. But eventually, I gave up on, or I stopped studying anatomy so much and put my efforts elsewhere. And then when I recently went back to doing figure drawings, I realized that there has been significant amount of improvement, but I couldn't figure out what's happening. So I started really thinking about what are the things that I have been doing and practicing and studying to result in this improvement. And I realized that there were two really major exercises that I was doing that were surprising to me that have contributed the most into my figure drawing skills. The first one is kind of related, is gesture drawing. So gesture drawing is a simplified way of drawing the figure, usually 1 or 2 minutes. But why did it really improve my figure drawing skills? I think there were a few things that are important here. The first one is the idea of, simplifying the body, first of all. So it helps us understand how can we simplify it in a few simple steps and capture the essence of the body. It also helped me with, learning how to exaggerate, learning how to, draw things and modify them very quickly at the beginning stage. And I don't really have to do too much after if I didn't do it correctly. The other things that it has helped me is with line confidence and learning those C curves, S curves, and get that confidence in doing these lines a little bit better. So, one might think that, okay, gesture drawing is related to figure drawing, so it kind of makes sense why it has helped me. But if you think about it, it's very simple and it's very, doesn't really relate to anatomy studies at all, and it really simplified way of drawing the body. But you can see that it has resulted in significant improvements. I was able to do a few of those. I know they're quick figure drawing studies, but in 10 to 15 minutes, when in the past, it used to take me much, much longer to do that. The second thing that I've done, and this was really surprising for me, that I went back to study, the basics. I wanted to study form and perspective. So I've been spending lots of time on my sketchbook, drawing simplified things. And you can see throughout my sketchbook here, there are some of these drawings are not relevant, or most of them are not relevant to figure drawing at all. I'm drawing different things and practicing them, and also really put an effort in drawing simplified shapes like boxes and things and rotating them. And this kind of slowly started, I started getting better at visualizing things into 3D, visualizing form into 3D, and how I can put it on a piece of paper, or how I can put it into my drawings. And also helped me simplify things again, think about complex shapes and how can I simplify it into simple forms. So when I went back into figure drawing, I think knowing a little bit of anatomy or studying anatomy has helped because I had some basic understanding of it. But the most amount of improvement came when I was able to look at a figure and how can I simplify it into a simple form using those simple S curve lines and C curve lines and straight lines, and put them in a piece of paper into simplified forms that they are, without really thinking about the complex things of anatomy. Yes, learning anatomy is important, and it will help us draw better technically and add those extra muscles in there. But a lot of times those extra muscles maybe are not necessary to make a good drawing. And learning form and perspective and how to simplify, for example, the arm into cylinders and the leg into cylinders, and then adding more shapes to it is a lot more important than learning the details of anatomy. It's easier to look at what we have in a reference and simplify it into a simple cylinder, for example, and start modifying that cylinder to look like an arm, to look like a leg, and so on. So let's just take a look at the real example of how these two things are really contributing to my figure drawing and how I'm thinking about things when doing a drawing like that. So as I mentioned, first, gesture, right? So simple steps with gesture. So I can start with the main shapes and main lines that contribute to the gesture here in the figure drawing. So So as you can see, because I've been doing quite a few gesture drawings, it helps me with just knowing the proportions pretty quick. So it helps me with practicing the overall proportions of the body. And then the other thing that it also does is wrapping lines. As you can see here, I am adding some wrapping lines. It indicates form for me. So then when I want to start adding details, I kind of have an idea of the direction or the forms that do it. So the cylinders here, I know which way they're facing, which way they're going, and I have the basics here. So we can see this is what I have first, and this is how gesture starts. Now, when I want to start adding or drawing the figure, this is where I can translate the gesture into the simple forms that I was talking about. So we can start with the head, simple shapes for the head at first. We don't really need to add too many details because that's not the focus for today. But then we start with the other part. So I have the gesture. I reduce the opacity of it just so that I have a reference. But then what I like to do is, where's the center line of the body? Try and add that just for my own reference. Then we have where the neck goes. So the neck, let's say, comes here like that. So I think about that as a cylinder. Then we have the rib cage. So I try and draw the rib cage in the simple form that it is. Just an egg maybe. Just like that. Just because I know, or I can think about how the rib cage will be in the space or in the angles and perspective that it is. Then the shoulders, we can really simplify them into these simple spheres. Again, cylinders here. We have another cylinder here, and then another cylinder here, right? So as you can see, I am thinking about the simple forms that contribute to making a body. And we can see here again, sometimes we can simplify the hips in a box or even another cylinder as well. And then I think about cylinders again. So we have this cylinder here that goes like that. And we have the knee and then another cylinder. And now when I want to start adding more details to it and start drawing on top of it, I have these references and these things that can help me draw. So the head is here. Simplify it for now. There's no need to draw details there because that's not what we want to do today. And we have these here. I know a little bit of the anatomy, so when I'm looking at the reference, I can try and figure out how can I simplify this. I have the rib cage as a reference. I know things move in and then out again like that. Same with the back. I know things come, follow the rib cage like that, and then we have the bend here, and then we come back out. And then when we want to add this, you can see adding details around the cylinders and the forms that I had drawn from the beginning, right? And then always thinking about those curves, the C curve, the S curve, and the straight lines. And how can I add more details? So you can see I did a straight line here, and then maybe add a little bit of a C curve like that to add more dimension to the anatomy. I know where the cylinder is, so based on that, I draw these muscles around it. I don't need to know exactly what everything is, but what I know is how can I add these simple forms around the simple the simple shapes and the simple construction forms that I had. So that's kind of what goes around in my head. when I'm doing that. When it comes to the chest again, thinking about things as forms rather than lines or rather than anything else. And I can add those details. So I was very surprised that I haven't been studying anatomy or figure drawing for probably over a year, and I was focused on so many other things and other simple practices. But then when I came back to doing figure drawing, I saw that the improvement just came, just because the foundation and the fundamentals of doing any drawing was there. So it helped me be able to see figures, simplify them, add forms and perspective into it, and be able to draw it. And I'll continue doing this, and maybe I'm slowly going to start formalizing construction into my figure drawing and understand how can I simplify the body into simple construction forms, and then also understand how I can add anatomy and study anatomy a little bit more. Now, if you want to learn more about why we do gestures and the importance of gesture, you can watch this video here.